Hey, Dr. Karen Can here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And exciting news for this week is thanks to the ascension process, there are so many things that we can do to heal faster if you are connected to those energies, these what we call positive morphic fields. So positive morphic fields are sort of like a positive blueprint. It's like, if you were building a mansion, you would need a blueprint on how to build that mansion. Of course, you would still need, the nails and the wood and the people, to build it, but you have that blueprint so you know how to build that mansion or castle or whatever it is. So when we have positive morphic fields, we can tap into those to get the benefit of them. For example, some people are not connected to the positive morphic field of joy. For whatever reason, they're missing that one, they're not connected to it. But if we can download and activate that in them, then they could actually connect with that. One of the common things that happens with soul types that are light being star seeds is that when they come incarnated into a human body, they remember on some level that they were connected to a collective, but it's not conscious, you see? So they have this memory of they feel like they're missing something or someone. They feel like they're not fully connected. No matter how many people they hang out with, no matter how much their family loves them or tries to connect with them, they always kind of feel lonely. And the thing is that they in a human body are fully individuated physically, and unlike when they were a light being, they're not completely able to merge and feel everybody else's emotions and not have boundaries, and everything was love and light, in that light being species. But when they incarnate into a human body to help out with the ascension and evolution of humanity, it feels really stark and different. So sometimes they can feel super lonely, and the positive morphic field that we can download to these folks is the positive morphic field of one, for being loved by your tribe, being one with your tribe, because they were used to being one with their tribe, right? Being accepted by the tribe, honored, respected, acknowledged, seen. I mean, there's all these positive morphic fields that are available to you, and you can download these positive morphic fields just by doing a TOLPAKAN Healing Directive to download these to you in case you're not, if you feel like you're not connected to them. And even if you are connected to them, it's not going to hurt you to re-download it or activate it. So what we normally say, it's now commanded that the positive morphic field for, whatever it is, being accepted by my tribe, be downloaded and activated in me in the highest and best way. Thank you. Here's the cool news for this week. The positive morphic fields that we've created in the past not only can self-evolve, so they can evolve themselves to the highest level, like self-reliance is a positive morphic field that's been evolving very quickly, and if you already have that positive morphic field, it should automatically upgrade. What's really cool though is we can actually create, download, and activate positive morphic fields that can extend past just us. So an example of this past week was I was on a call with a friend of mine, and we're going along and doing, technology connecting, and the technology starts going awry. Now, two things usually happen when that it means, number one, there's either entities involved, or number two, there's something that needs to heal, and the angels are telling me, and it can't wait for whatever reason. So I was like, I had to get off the call with this friend. Sorry, I gotta go. So we tapped in, and what it was that a company that I work with was being quote unquote attacked by, dark angels. And this is not uncommon, because sometimes very, very positive, enlightening companies that are going to make a quantum leap in people's wellness and consciousness are attacked. So, but if the people aren't familiar with this, they're not specialists in that area, sometimes they don't know how to protect themselves. So when I go in and whatever, I pay attention to it, whatever company I pay attention to, I can just direct that there be a clearing done, of entities, things like that. But you can imagine this could take a lot of time, with everyone I work with and all the companies I work with, to manually go and clear, each of them whenever they need it. So, but what was fascinating about this incident was because was the God team, the spirit was trying to tell me, you don't have to do that anymore. Like one by one by one, it takes so much time. What we were able to do is create a positive morphic field that automatically heals any company, okay, like an association, company, group that we are dealing with, whether that be a cereal brand that you like or a company that you hire. It doesn't really matter. That this positive morphic field can auto heal entities related to any company you put your attention to. So this type of positive morphic field that can discern these things, okay, I like to call it like a healing bubble, is called an automatic alignment activator. The difference between an automatic alignment activator and a regular positive morphic field is a regular positive morphic field would be like a static blueprint, which, from time to time gets updated, right? But the AAA, an automatic alignment activator, is a positive morphic field that not only evolves with time, but also has instructions to be able to discern what needs to heal. So it can actually sense, check for, in this case, entities, curses, that kind of thing. And then my spirit team would then, and my higher self, so to speak, would then organize to heal these various things without me consciously having to direct them. So for each of you, that you have your own God team, you have your own, spirit team. If you download this positive morphic field, in this case, the AAA, Automatic Alignment Activator, to you and everyone that you deal with, then what'll happen is that no matter what company you deal with, past, present, future, as soon as you put your attention on it, that positive morphic field will go to work to clean and clear that company. Now, how cool is that? Okay, so you can literally, walk through the shopping mall if you want and look at every company label or whatever and automatically start clearing them. This could be really awesome for auto clearing entities and not having to worry about it for yourself. So you can go ahead and download this automatic alignment activator that I created the other day. And all you would do is you would just do a directive. You would say, I now command the automatic alignment activator that Dr. Karen created to auto clear entities from any company I pay attention to, be downloaded and activated in me and all of them in the highest and best way. Thank you. That's it. That's it. So, is it working 100% of the time? Well, it depends. Some companies need their entities for whatever reason. Okay, so we're not allowed to auto clear them, but for those that it is not a big deal to auto clear, then they can auto clear, which is really convenient and super handy. And so we're really thrilled to know that this can now happen for us. Some of you may ask, well, can I make a AAA or an automatic alignment activator? And the answer is yes. If you are a TOLPAKAN healer power level of 10, so 10 out of 10, the highest level, what's the difference between someone with a TOLPAKAN healing level of 7.2 or 4.2 versus somebody with a 10? People that have a 10 out of 10 power levels are at the highest creation abilities due to practice and focus and attention. So it has to do with all those things. So if you have been doing TOLPAKAN healing for a while, you've been practicing it, you've been training your attention, for example, using the stillness through observing internal movement, meditation that I have for free that you can get at Pure Light Audio. You're training your attention. When you train your attention, your power levels go up. And that's why we can, influence the weather a lot of the times. So, because it requires so much attention to what you see in your mind, see, feel, and, hear in your experience as the future you request versus what's going on right now. So it'd be raining cats and dogs in the moment, but your attention and focus has to be so good that you could kind of ignore that current, all that current sensory data, and you input the sensory data of you in the future experiencing something different. Greg Braden actually talks about this in his Science of Miracles DVD and on his Missing Links show at Gaia TV. So check that out as well. So super, super cool stuff. Some of the other AAAs we've done this week, there's one, I'm just going to read it off here. It's an automatic alignment activator to prevent emotional resonances that occur among our various timelines from interfering with our accuracy in our divine muscle testing. So for super sensitives, this can happen is when your muscle testing results, you don't get accurate results because there's other timelines where you have similar emotional baggage, which then skews the results. So you end up like, getting an average number, for all your timelines that have the same emotional resonance. So we created a new AAA, an automatic alignment activator that cancels that out. So you can go ahead and download that as well. So you can just say, I now command the automatic alignment activator that prevents emotional resonances among timelines from interfering with my divine muscle testing be downloaded and activated in me and all versions of me in the highest and best way. Or if you're watching this and you're already familiar and already attuned to TOLPAKAN Healing Energies, you can just say, whatever Dr. Karen just said, do that for me. Thank you. That's usually enough. So lots of exciting stuff happening these days. A lot of things becoming more automatic. So it's very important for us to be able to train our focus and attention, see where we are at, and not be reactive to what's going on in the world. Because there's a lot of stuff really trying to get us to react. And if you react, then you're not going to perpetuate this light and this love and this auto-healing ability. So some announcements. Number one is please register for more Light Warrior Training Camp in September. So 23rd to the 27th. The 22nd is when you would come to stay overnight. There's dinner included. And then 23rd to 27th is the actual camp for 5 days where you're going to be learn transformational telepathy, perception kung fu, intuitive impressioning, the light scoring system, divine muscle testing, and much, much more. So check out lightwarriortrainingcamp.com for details. People that sign up before the end of July are actually going to get an additional 3 master class series with me called Discover Your Superpowers. We're going to have one of the classes before the September event and 2 of them afterwards, so we can fully integrate or help you integrate the new skills that you learn and train at the event into your everyday life. So super important stuff. If you want to do a quantum leap in your abilities, a quantum leap in your life and how your life works, definitely come to Light Warrior Training Camp at the Omega Institute. Is well worth it. So the other announcement is on Monday's Light Warrior Radio, we have my good friend Dr. Quila Ryder as well as Dr. Dennis Lobstein. We're going to be talking about the X39 and other LifeWave phototherapy patches, and Dr. Quila is going to share her amazing stories from people that she's worked with around the world, and her own particular story about how she got her vision back. So I won't tell you more, you'll have to show up for the show, but it's super exciting and I'm very inspired. So it's going to be Monday and it's going to be at 12 noon Eastern. And you can just get on my mailing list if you're not already at KarenCan.com, and I will email you the link, how to connect with the show, and also the phone number. You can call and ask your questions live. So if you have any questions related to LifeWave, how to patch, anything like that, doesn't have to be having to do with eyes or the topic we're discussing, definitely show up for the show live so we can give you some support. So again, just go to KarenCan.com, get on my mailing list to find out more about the patches and or possibly becoming a distributor. You can go to patchtrainingteam.com as well. Either way, you'll get an alert when the show is on Monday. So super excited about that. All right, great. So these are the major announcements for this week. I wish you a wonderful rest of the week, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you next week. Bye for now.